Hello, hello, hello. I am ASMR Beetle, and today I will ask a very simple question. Do you have autism? That's today's question. Because today's video is going to be a video about a diagnosis, autism, and I am actually diagnosed with mild autism, so that is why I'm going to be talking about that today. And I'm also going to add a little bit of brushing to help you relax and sleep every now and then. So, well, first of all, let's just describe what autism is. Autism is a diagnosis which can, at the highest level, sort of make people withdraw completely within themselves, so that we do not communicate with the outside world, like at all, but really inside their own words. But people with autism, with high autism, are often super intelligent at one specific field. They're often super intelligent in one specific interest or field. But now, let's go to mild autism. So people with mild autism can communicate with the outside world most often, and can be social with people they know and love and stuff. But when you have mild autism, it can cause excessive shyness, which can make it difficult to make new friends, in reality especially. And it can also cause sort of obsession with one or several interests. And this is sort of a lifelong obsession with those interests. So that's sort of part of having mild autism. And it can also cause you to have a specific type of body language or have trouble looking people in the eye. So you can probably see what I'm trying to every now and then look the camera in the eye, but what sometimes I actually start to turn my eye in another direction. That is probably because I have mild autism, because that means I'm very used to not look people too directly in the eye. So because of that, that also reflects on the way I look at the camera every now and then. Even though I try to look the camera directly in the eye, but you know, it's a habit for me not to look things too directly in the eye, so it sort of reflects in that. So people with mild autism can have difficulty making friends, find partners, or just get an ordinary type of life, really, because navigating the social stuff and the social rules can be very difficult for a person with autism. And a lot of people with autism also have very big problems making friends who are their own age. They can often relate better to people who are older, like, but they don't often, especially when they're very young, like in their teens, they often don't easily make friends with other teens. So, and of course, a lot of people with autism, even mild autism, can be very smart. So they can be very, very focused on their interests, and of course they can have problems communicating socially with people. Now I'm just going to add some slight brushing now. Brush, relax, relax, relax. Okay, we'll do some more brushing afterwards. So I can have problems communicating with people. And it varies from person to person how extensive the autism can be and is. Some people with autism can have a very high temper, which means that they can get this sort of rage where they can be really frustrated, and sort of, if they're angry, start screaming and really like, or what's it called in English? I'm a Norwegian, so sometimes I just But yeah, we can sort of get really angry at times. Not always, but at times. And sometimes they can be very difficult to communicate with. It depends really on how extensive the autism is. And there are some stereotypes about autism, many of which is not true. There is a stereotype, I think, about autists being like not very smart, which is just untrue. That's completely untrue. Most people with autism are actually very smart, and the very high functioning ones, even though they may not communicate with the outside world, are often very intelligent. The other stereotype is that people with autism don't have empathy. And there are absolutely people with autism who have limits to their empathy, but there are a lot of people with autism who have lots of empathy. And it should be pointed out that there are actually some people with autism who are very social too, and who have lots of friends. So there are different individuals in the autistic spectrum as well. So that's important to point out. Me, for example, I have very mild autism, so mild that when I was young, I was just exactly at the line for being diagnosed with autism. You know, there wasn't everyone who wanted to diagnose me because I was like I'm just at the line. I'm just slightly across it. I have some of the aspects of mild autism, but I can communicate with the outside world. I have no problems with that. I can easily be social with my friends and family and people I trust. I do have had problems in my life, perhaps making friends with people who are my age, with the exception of my sister. I am good friends with my sister, actually. But I do believe perhaps that also is sort of because I just didn't meet the right people. And I am very empathical and warm, and I do not consider myself super intelligent. I know I'm not stupid, but I don't consider myself super intelligent. I consider myself perhaps just regularly smart, not really. Without saying I'm super smart, I'm not. But anyway. And I do have some interests which I focus a lot on, ASMR actually being one of them. But I have multiple interests. So you can say I have some of the stuff associated with autism, but not really all of it. No, I can easily communicate with someone if I trust them and feel comfortable with them. And of course it should be pointed out there are a lot of people with autism who can do that. So I just hope that this video just sort of cleared up what mild autism and autism is, or at least added some information to that, and what people who also has autism and was watching this video maybe found it helpful to just have it described, and just remember that even though you have autism and that may set some limits on your life in some ways, you can, especially if you have mild autism, overcome those limits. For example, me, I am doing ASMR, I'm putting myself out on YouTube, and that's something which is more uncomfortable to do when you have something like mild autism. Although, to be fair, that can of course be uncomfortable for people with no diagnosis as well. Okay, I'm just going to add a few brush, relax, sleep, feel good and calm, just relax. Adding some brushing to this video, brushing your face. Okay, so yeah, so I hope you guys just appreciate me just doing a soft-spoken talking video, just talking about this diagnosis and syndrome, and just sort of hope I could just sort of add some information about what this actually is. And also hope that the fact that I have mild autism and is doing ASMR on YouTube can perhaps contribute to give hope, I hope, to other people with mild autism as well. That's at least what I hope. Anyway, for those people with mild autism who may choose to watch this video. So, well, before we're done, let's just brush you a few times, and then I'm just going to say good day and good weekend to you. Brush, brush, and sleep. Sleep, and brush, and relax. Okay. And with that, I'm just going to wish you a great sleepy good night, and a great day, and a truly great weekend.